All right. So, Jussie Smollett. By the way, lyrics and lies. Shayz on the mic, Money Green.
He just ready to get into it.
Ready to get into it. What if, and we're talking about the Jussie Smollett.
Thank you.
Now, everything has been against him. The media is definitely against him. What if he is innocent? It seems like a big what if, but what if he's innocent of all these allegations and speculations? What if he did not set up to get roughed up? What if he didn't send this letter? What if he honestly was going to Subway at 2 o'clock in the morning to get that extra beef sub with extra mayonnaise? What if that's really the do? So here's what I'm thinking.
And you're including that the trainers still did this, the trainer and his brother still did this and everything?
Whomever did it. Jussie was not a part of it. What if that's the case?
That was a joke.
Oh, my bad. Went over my head. Pew. He would be a victim, not just of whomever jumped on him, but a victim of social media. Because never before have we seen a case or a situation plastered across social media where the details change daily. It came out yesterday or a few days ago. They said Jussie Smollett did not pay the brothers for getting beat up. He paid them for
training, personal training.
But 2 days before that, they said he paid the brothers $3,500 each to rough them up, and then he would pay them another $500 afterwards. But those details changed quickly. So in this situation, you really don't know what to believe. Because I was on the side of, yeah, he did it, why don't he just confess and keep it moving? But with the way things are going now, with some of these details changing, initially it was two white guys wearing masks, two white guys with red hats, two white guys that yelled out MAGA country.
And they were masks.
That's okay. Two white guys wearing masks. Then you have, there was a rope wrapped around his neck. He walked home 40 minutes with it. Like, wait a minute, it wasn't a 40-minute walk. Could it really be a 40-minute walk? Mm-hmm. And the times were off a little bit. Then he wouldn't give the phone up. How crucial was that? Then there are text messages going between him and the two brothers about what to do, how we're going to do it. So if there's text messages going back and forth on how to do it, then why did they have to rehearse the beatdown or the altercation days before? What is the text message for if you already rehearsed it?
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, even though Jussie didn't show his phone, the brother's phone should have had information regardless if Jussie showed his phone or not. Because it's going to show the conversation back and forth.
And that's probably where they got the speculation from. So the Chicago police, this is falling back on them because they look like they were on top of the job. And if all of this is true, that Jussie set this up, they should get an award for a quick investigation. And it should be known to everybody that they can do a better job with all the black people who are being killed in Chicago, because they're on this case like it's major. When they got people being shot and killed, it's more important than Jussie saying that somebody tripped them up and punched them and threw a rope around them. Nevertheless, Chicago police say he did this because he wasn't happy with his salary. How did they find that out?
That is the winning question right there.
If Jussie didn't
how would you
admit
get that? Where did you get that from? And how did you? They had to get it from those from the brothers.
Right. But then they said he didn't get enough attention from the letter that came to the station or to the set of Empire, that racist letter.
They had to get that from the brothers.
Hold on. If his motive was he didn't get enough attention from that hate mail, so he wanted to do something to bring more attention to the hate mail and the hate that's out there, then how could it be he wanted his salary increased? That's two different motives. So which one? Then they're saying the brothers did this. So now if they're saying they weren't paid for that, they were really paid for training, because he was working on a movie coming up, and he wants to get his abs like their abs. Then the Chicago police was wrong about what the money was paid for. And if they're wrong about that, what else can they be wrong about?
I think they rushed. At first they was trying not to rush to judgment, because, at first they wasn't trying to say that he could be involved, and then they said that he could be a part of it. And I think that they was rushing to make a judgment or trying to be on top of this, because they haven't been on top of their game with other crimes that has happened in Chicago. So they're trying to, I think too, Chicago is trying to do something too. The police department is trying to get publicity too, because they haven't been on their game like they should be.
But this is a big name.
Now this is a big name person. Now they're trying to figure, okay, with this situation, we can get back on top and get back into the people of Chicago's good graces if we solve this crime efficiently. And
for the record, Jussie Smollett is not a big name. If he were a big name, then they would have taken that letter seriously. The big name is Lee Daniels, and all the hoopla and the hell people have been raising and hashtagging Chicago Police Department. Chicago police need to do this, they need to do that. That's making them jump up and get on their square, right? Mm-hmm. So they have to do something. Other clues that don't look so much like clues anymore in this investigation is Jussie has been consistent with everything he said, and we haven't heard anything from the brothers. Yeah. Whether it's their lawyer, if they lawyered up, but everything is alleged. Even what the brothers have said is alleged. That they got a check, that's alleged because we haven't seen the check. It's alleged that they admitted to doing it. It's alleged that they rehearsed. Everything is alleged because we have yet to see the brothers say anything.
They haven't said a word.
We haven't heard them say anything. All we have is a Chicago police saying they did this and they did that.
And two, they said that the brothers, as they was getting grilled, that they waited to a specific hour to say that this was set up. This was all Jussie's setup.
And that's the Chicago police saying that again. Right. So we
Chicago
really
police
don't know. So as much as this train has gotten away from the station and is blazing down the tracks, there are no facts that have come out yet that have been corroborated.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm in the middle.
Which means he actually could be telling the truth. But I bring this up because, and I say, the social media is really at fault and takes the blame. Everything has been put out there so fast that we're dissecting true statements. We're digesting false statements. So everything is taken in, and everybody's information is different because we're getting two different stories from one source, which is the Chicago Police Department. Everything is mixed up. The water is very muddy. Mm-hmm. And the greatest thing to do if you're a defense client is to muddy the waters. And we don't know what to believe. So people can clown him. And if he's true, then all their clowning is, is to be taken in stride for something that he deserves or what have you. But he still may be innocent. There's a chance, it's actually at this point, I would say 50-50 chance, because we have yet to see a shred of proof, no cameras. All we know is he got that sub with all the extra meat on it. I'm serious. That's all we know.
And now too, when you were saying the memes is coming out, even the late night hosts are doing stuff, doing little jokes and little skits on it and everything.
But we have the word of these people. So there was a movie, it's an old movie called Johnny Dangerously. And that's what this reminds me of. Johnny Dangerously, toward the end, the villain was trying to get away, or the police were chasing the villain or whatever. And every time the villain did something, toward the end of the movie, it was a major car chase or something, the news would report it. It was like, oh no, such and such he just turned left. Like he turned left down the street. Oh no, he just turned left down the street. And then he goes down the street and he gets out of his car. We just got word he got out of his car and he runs into a building. We just got word he ran into a building. This is exactly how this is. TMZ is reporting something that contradicts what the Chicago Police Department says. Then you have other people speculating and putting things together. So at this point, I don't know what to believe. Yeah, I don't know what to believe. And it's major to say what you just